Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Indycar monologues. But tonight we're going to go a little off topic with sports car racing and a little video I like to call the Sports Car Cold War. Probably the most ignored issue in racing right now is the Cold War between INSMA and the FIA ACO that govern the World Endurance Championship. Now, the World Endurance Championship is a championship I do not support, and I think a lot of American fans don't support. They have basically alienated the United States. They have geo blocked their app, so you can't watch their races. So the biggest market in motorsports, which is the US, you have the WEC, which is the FIA ACO, has made it their business to make sure people in the United States can't watch their series. I'm not very happy about that. And a lot of people feel the same way. One. Number two, and I think the bigger point in this is the FIA's ACO's idea of what sports car racing should be in contrast with INSMA. Now, I will tell you I am biased on INSMA. I think INSMA is the premier sports car championship in the world. They have a formula that works. They have a formula that is interesting, is exciting, is affordable, yet has a lot of technology. They have a TV package right now with Fox that is good. It will just get better as they'll come back home to NBC next year, which I'm very excited about. Take my glasses off. So I kind of like where it's going here. INSMA comes home to NBC, and they've made it their business to really have a lot of involvement from everybody participating and make sure the fans are a part of this as well. The fans, the biggest part of any motorsport. The Cold War of this didn't start with the negotiations they're going through right now, trying to figure out a global formula, a global platform. It's actually started many years ago with the creation of the WEC. After years of the American Le Mans series, if people remember the American Le Mans series, that series basically saved sports car racing, in my opinion. As someone who grew up and watched it from its infancy, it was one of the most exciting, one of the most interesting and entertaining racing series in the world, with the best cars, I think. Very technologically advanced. These are cars who race in Le Mans every year, race in the United States. You couldn't beat it. You really couldn't. When the WEC was created, I felt like it was a play by the FIA once they had their partnership with the ACO to create a European championship that bring the Le Mans style cars back to Europe instead of being the United States. Because of this led to the American Le Mans series and then Grand Am at the time having to merge. That merger created the WeatherTech Championship. And then INSMA became a whole sanctioning body once more. Now, fast forward a little bit. When the Daytona Prototype International concept was revealed to the world, came into action, that platform was supposed to be the global platform for the US Championship, INSMA, and FIAC on the WEC. But something happened. the WEC felt like their plan of using the hybrid technology, showcasing that in their main category, and having a basically a spec style LMP2 class with a lot of restrictions was the way to go, which is their prerogative, it's their decision, it's their series. But look at where the WEC is now compared or in contrast to INSMA in the WeatherTech Championship. It's night and day. The WeatherTech Championship is thriving right now. Great car counts that could grow next year. You have the best cars represented. You have world-class drivers. Their races feel like a big deal. Daytona this year was a big deal. Sebring was a big deal. The sailing 6 hours at the Glen was a big deal. That was a better race than this year's 24 hours at Le Mans. Le Mans was a joke, and I will say it was a joke. It was. Everybody knew Toyota was going to win. None of the LMP1 cars stood a chance because they weren't factory teams and they didn't have a hybrid technology. Those cars were just glad to finish. Okay? So, looking at this, the WEC is doing a lot of things wrong in the premier category. I feel like LMP2, I think it's doing a good job, it's well represented, but I think a lot of those European LMP2 teams could be better suited racing in the United States. You can run the global platform of the LMP2 car, or you can get with a manufacturer and race as a factory team with the help of a factory effort and really compete for wins and championships. As we speak, there is the chance Hyundai, who's more known for the rally stuff and the TCR cars, could join the WeatherTech Championship in the prototype category, which I think would be big. That could give prototype 5 manufacturers, for instance. That's huge. It's hard to get 5 manufacturers in any racing series nowadays. And 5 strong manufacturers at that who want to win. So they basically keep this thing short. I feel like the WEC is in a lot of trouble. I don't think the super season thing really works. I don't think what they're doing as far as their formula works. I just don't agree with anything they're doing. I'm all with INSMA. I'm all in when it comes to INSMA. I love what they're doing. They've really got sports car racing figured out. I mean, no series is perfect, but this series, INSMA and the WeatherTech Championship, is the way. That's the way to go, and they're building every day. They're getting better every day, while the WEC is really just they're one scandal away from collapsing. Anyway, this was the IndyCar monologues off topic. My thoughts of the sports car Cold Wars. Until next time, see you later.